Plus, grow on it. I got my dinner there. I cook with them every night. Dinner
Okay.
there for my husband, my dad, my teeth, and my book, and the Bible. And over here is just everything that I'm going to be getting rid of. So, yeah, this is my first day of Christmas.
Hey, Rachel. Hey, Phoenix. I was just putting a post on the um community wall that we were live because okay, that one little piece of hair, where is that? I hate that this camera is flipped the opposite of where I am. Um, I just put a post up to let people know that we were here. You leaving?
Nope, I'll be right around the corner.
No, you won't. You gone heck of far. Oh, see now it shows Rachel as okay. Now Phoenix on my thing it shows Rachel as actually being first. Well, it shows you coming in at the same time, but Rachel's comment is on top of yours, but the timestamp is the same. So did you beat her? So y'all, it's Valentine's Day! Yay! My husband got to work. Not only did he have to work today, he had to work yesterday. So we didn't get a chance to do anything. Like we didn't get a chance to go out to dinner or do any of the things that we normally do for like holidays and stuff because not that this is a real holiday because he had to work. So it kind of sucked. Plus, yesterday, Super Bowl Sunday, I was home by myself because, well, of course, Gizmo was here and the other people that live in the house, they were here. But everybody, we live with older people and they mind their own business. It's not like they out, you know, Super Bowl party. Come on, let's have pizza and wings and beer and talk shit. They not doing all that. So the house was super quiet yesterday. I mean, the house is always quiet, but it wasn't, any like Super Bowl festivities. Like I like to order wings and pizza and have a lot of drinks. And when my kids were young, I used to always get a Super Bowl cake every year. Like the bakeries usually have those little small cakes and it's decorated with the Super Bowl emblem and all that kind of stuff. Well, I would get one every year for my kids. And we would have, all of the chips and dip and sodas and pizza and wings and potato skins and all of the stuff. So not doing anything this weekend, just kind of like womp womp. So um I'm not a flower person. uh I'm not really into getting flowers, so that's not my thing. And my husband bought me so much chocolate. Like I know I'm going to be over this chocolate in a minute. Like I didn't even open. He bought me 3 things of chocolate. I didn't even open 2 of them. So I might open the Ghirardelli one today. So that's that. But I wanted to talk about a time when I was not happy on Valentine's Day. Like I haven't always been happy. I don't know why people think, oh, you married, you don't know what it's like to be single and not have anybody on Valentine's Day. Bullshit. There were numerous times when I was single on Valentine's Day. But I want to tell you guys this story about this one particular time where I boo-hooed on Valentine's Day. I mean, cry. Do you hear me? Like, and to make matters worse, I was crying outside at the bus stop. My car had broke down. My car wasn't working. Okay. And I had been in a relationship with this guy. And we were in, what I thought was a decent relationship until it wasn't. But I didn't know it wasn't until I guess he decided that it wasn't. And to make matters worse, he didn't even have the decency to say, oh, things are not working out. I think we should, you know, go our separate ways. Like he didn't have the decency to do that. What he did was he just stopped talking. He just ghosted me. And when I say he ghosted me. Okay? Like I would call him, he wouldn't answer. And it was so unusual for him not to answer my calls because he was, a creature of habit. Like on Saturdays, he usually went and got his hair cut for church the next day, because he liked to look nice or whatever. Picked his clothes up for the cleaners. He did all of that stuff because he went to church on Sundays. So this particular Saturday, I called him. He wasn't answering the phone, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, maybe he is at the barber getting his hair cut, and he can't answer." So hours later, he hadn't returned my calls, and he still wasn't answering. And I was like, "What is going on?" let me go back into this situation. The reason why I really thought something had happened to him was because previous to this happening, he had had a small heart attack. And I had been calling and he wasn't answering. And I'm like, what is, what's going on? And then he finally, when he was able to answer the phone, he finally answered and told me he was at the hospital. So when this happened again, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe he's sick or, something happened to him, because this dude had given me no inkling that he was going to break up with me a week before Valentine's Day. So he just stopped answering the phone. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go by his house. So I borrowed my son's car because he didn't live too far from me, drove over to his house. His car wasn't on the street. His car wasn't in the back where he parks sometimes. So I was like, well, I guess, he's not here. So this went on. He didn't, I don't think he talked to me for like 3 or 4 days. And then right before Valentine's Day, he finally had the decency to call and be like, okay, well, I didn't want to tell you, but I don't really want to talk to you anymore. And I'm like, just like that, like we have been in a relationship for over a year. So just like that, you just not gonna talk to me no more, just like that. And he was like, yeah, I really don't want to go, I don't want to go through why or anything. So I was just like, you know what? Well, fuck you. And hung up the phone. So Valentine's Day roll around and I think I'm okay, and I had a doctor's appointment. So I'm on the bus because my car ain't working. So I'm at the bus stop waiting for the bus. Everybody and they mammy was booed up. I mean, everybody. People was getting off the bus with flowers and teddy bears and roses, and it just seemed like the whole entire world was in love, and I was on the outside of, this whole love situation. Everybody was in love but me. It was people at the bus stop, couples holding hands, and you know, it was this one particular couple that was at the bus stop. They were standing behind me. I was sitting on the little bus stop bench thing, and they were standing behind me, giggling and hee-heeing and ha-haing. And child, they start kissing, and it just sent me over the edge. I was at that bus stop boo hooing. Do you hear me? I was sitting at the bus stop alone, crying. And you know how you feel the cry coming, like you feel your eyes getting, warm. Your eyes start to get warm, and you feel it coming, and you're trying to, I can't cry in public. I'm not gonna sit here at this bus stop and cry. And you just can't stop it. I couldn't stop. I just could not stop the tears. And I'm sitting there crying. Just literally crying because I felt like everybody in the whole wide world was in love but me. And you know what? I could have went home because I was not that far from where I lived. I could have just cried myself back to my house, but I didn't. I went on to my doctor's appointment. I got my little crying ass on the bus and went on to my doctor's appointment and just did what I had to do. I guess, it was just one of those situations where I just, once the tears started, I you can't put them back in. But looking at other people and feeling like their love is so much more than what you have will take you there. You don't know what them people, I had no clue what those people were going through. That could have been the only gift or flowers or candy that they had ever received. And it wasn't like I haven't had some really good Valentine. It's not like I hadn't had some really good Valentine's Day. It was just that particular Valentine's Day was a mess. It was just so much going on that day that my poor heart just could not process everybody else's love and my lack of love. Like, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see the fact that I was healthy. I had kids that loved me at the time. My mom was still alive and I couldn't see none of that shit. The only thing I could see was I ain't had no flowers. I didn't have no candy. And this dude had just broke up with me and it was all my fault, in which I still don't know to this day, like what happened. But it was my fault. Whatever happened was my fault. I went through all of those emotions in a span of 10 or 15 minutes while I was waiting for that bus. And I don't want nobody else to go through that. It's just not even worth it. Like, if you want something, go get it. If you want some candy, the candy will be on sale tomorrow. Go buy you some candy. You want some flowers? Go buy them. Don't wait on somebody else to make you happy. And if somebody break up with you a week before Valentine's Day, you won because they wasn't worth you anyway. And look what happened. He broke up with me a year? No, it had to be more than that. 2 years later, me and my husband got back together. It was meant to be. It was supposed to happen. Certain things happen to us, they're supposed to. Now, I'm not going to say they don't hurt because, yeah, that situation hurt. But I survived. And God gave me greater, much greater. So I don't want to hear, I ain't getting nothing for Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day sucked because I didn't get nothing. You didn't get nothing because you didn't want nothing. If you wanted something, go out there and buy it. Go get it. Whatever you want, go get it. My husband didn't get me everything that. Okay, let me tell you one thing too. When you got a husband, you can't expect him to read your mind. I thought that my husband had my Amazon wish list. He didn't. So I'm trying to understand why you didn't get some of them things off my Amazon wish list for Valentine's Day. Because I asked him last night and he was like, because I didn't have your Amazon wish list. I said, well, don't we share the same Amazon? You didn't see my wish list? He was like, I didn't know you had a wish list. So stop putting expectations on people. If you want something, ask for it. So now he's got my Amazon wish list. And we went like, okay, every time something come up, my birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever, here's a list of things I want. Pick off that list. Now, I wanted some perfume for Valentine's Day, but I know that my husband doesn't know what type of perfume I want, so I'm gonna go get my own perfume and pretend like it's from him. If you want something, go get it. Okay? Life is too short to be sitting around waiting on somebody to buy you something, especially when you have the ability to go get it yourself if you really want it. Or tell the person, hey, this is what I want. I don't like roses. Can we do this? My husband knows I can't eat chocolate with nuts in it because I'm allergic to nuts. So he has to be careful, which chocolates he got to go in the store. He got to be looking, he got to read the back to make sure. And I think that is the sweetest thing in the world because he be in there like reading with a magnifying glass to make sure he don't get the chocolate with the nuts. Or if he does, he will tell me, hey, I got the chocolate with the nuts. We're going to share this. Make sure you look at the little thing on the back and don't eat the ones with the nuts. You eat the other ones and I'll eat the nuts. If you want something, get it. Life is too short to be wishing somebody would buy you a necklace or a bracelet. Because y'all, since I was 20, I have been wanting, and I didn't want to buy this myself, even though I had the money to do it. I could have been bought it, but I wanted somebody to buy it for me. I wanted the Tiffany Return to Tiffany um necklace and bracelet. So um was it our first Valentine's? Yeah, I think our first Valentine's Day. My husband knew that I wanted that because we had these conversations about it and he knew um I wanted it and he got it for me. The bracelet and the necklace he got for me as my when I turned 50. He gave me the necklace for my birthday. I could have been had that. I've wanted it since I was in my 20s. And I didn't get it until I was 50. I think I got the bracelet 49 and I got the necklace when I turned 50. All this time. I could have been bought the damn thing. But I wanted someone to give it to me. I wanted it to be a gift. But I could have been had it. If you want something, get it. You know what I mean? Get it and enjoy it. And don't get caught up in Valentine's Day, everybody in love but me. Shit, I'm at home by myself. Well, I got Gizmo, but Gizmo don't give a damn. Gizmo sleep. So Valentine's Day ain't all that, all them rose petals. And I was watching, Cardi B posted a video yesterday. Her husband, honey, he went all out. It was just roses and rose petals. It just looked like roses just vomited all over their house. It was just rose petals everywhere, roses everywhere. And the only thing I could think of was who gonna clean up all that mess? Like it wasn't even, it was just like, oh my God. Those rose petals are going to be so hard to clean up. Cause if they real rose petals, they're going to like stick to the floor and you trying to sweep them up, they gonna be all. The only thing I could think of was, I feel sorry for the person that's got to clean all this mess up. And then it looked like he put them all in the jacuzzi or something. I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. It don't take all that. It don't take all that. I got it. You love me. And Polo Kanye, Lord, we're gonna have to have a prayer circle. We gonna have to have a prayer circle, and we're gonna have to get the ancestors together and talk to Kanye's. We're gonna have to have a Misa and talk to Kanye's mother and tell her what is going on, because she's gonna have to get the ancestors together and they're gonna have to get his mind right. Because Polo Kanye, he done filled up a whole pickup truck full of roses to have them delivered to Kim today. And they say Kim lollygagging with the new boyfriend, Pete, or whatever his name is. Little funny looking dude. And Kanye didn't had a whole pickup truck full of roses delivered to Kim house and broke up with the funny looking little girlfriend that he been dragging all over social media. I knew he wasn't gonna stay with that girl. And I know she knew too. She was just riding the wave until it wasn't a wave no more. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm not ignoring y'all. So Kanye then broke up with the girl then broke up with him, and now he then delivered a whole pickup truck full of roses to Kim's house. Kanye, I don't know. I know part of what's going on with Kanye is not on the right medication, because he has too many highs and lows. He's just up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh baby. And the second part of that is Kanye is dealing with the death of his mother. The grief that he has for his mother is just overwhelming. And it's paralyzing him. He needs to talk to a grief therapist. He really needs a good therapist. And I can tell that he's not willing to, he just doesn't look willing to deal with that. He'll get over it if he processes it. He can get over it. He's not working towards getting over it. Now I know you can be, I was close to my mother, but I'm able to function after her death. But you have to work through that. I went through a year's worth of grief therapy. If you're not going through therapy, if you're not working through that, then no, you're going to be stuck. And he's stuck. I mean, the way I don't know, y'all. I feel sorry for him. I can't, at this point, I can't laugh at Kanye, because what is going on with him is not funny to me. It's painful to watch. It's painful to watch him go through what he's going through, because he does want his family, but because he, goes through all these manic stages, it's hard to live with him. Kim don't want to deal with that. She just can't deal with him. And eventually he's going to keep pushing her and pushing her, and she's going to go to the courts and get a document and really declare him unfit as a parent, and he won't be able to see them kids. He could keep pulling these weird stunts and saying all this crazy stuff on social media. Kim is going to declare him unfit as a parent. Kanye don't need to mess with her. That girl is a lawyer. That girl done passed the bar in the state of California. She not out here playing. Like, she was serious. And I give her props. She wanted to do that and she did it. She did that. I You can't take that. I don't care if you don't like her, you don't like the things that she did. It don't matter. Kim studied and passed the bar. Now that's one thing. You can't say, "Oh, well, it's because of her money, her, no. Them the bar association, they don't care about your money cuz a lot of lawyers, a lot of these kids whose parents or fathers and stuff were lawyers, they got money. They may not have Kardashian money, but they got money. And you can't play with the bar exam. They're not playing with people. You gotta pass. Just like her dad. Just like her daddy. And I think that was what pushed her. We can talk about Kim all we want, but she is the only one out of the sisters who have really did something major. Like, modeling, taking your clothes off, posting pictures on social media, getting surgery and all of that kind of shit. That's fine. But Kim used her brain. So you could talk about her all she want, but that girl passed the bar exam in California, something that the majority of people will never do. It's not easy. I have a friend who, I consider him a overachiever because not only did he become a medical doctor, he has a MD, but he passed the damn bar also. He graduated from medical school and then went to Harvard Law. Like, god damn. And we grew up together. Graduated from medical school and was like, I don't think I should stop here. I'm going to become a lawyer also. But he said he wanted to be a lawyer because having your own medical practice, your own private practice, you need either to have a lawyer, a good lawyer, or you need to become a lawyer. And so he became a lawyer. So it's not easy. Yeah, she did it different than most people. Like, she had like private tutors and some law firm helped her do whatever. Like, everybody don't have that privilege. There was some privilege involved, but at the end of the day, she still had to take that test and pass, and she did. She didn't pass the first time, but that didn't do anything but make her study harder. So, you know, kudos to Kim. And I do not believe that Kim is going to allow Kanye to make no fool out of her. That ain't gonna happen. Okay? I don't think that's gonna happen. So Kanye, um, Kanye better get his little life together, or he gonna mess around and he's not gonna be able to see them kids. Because don't nobody want to co-parent with a person who is mentally unstable. So let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. Did y'all like it? Did y'all watch it? I was lucky because my husband wasn't here and I couldn't figure out how to turn the TV on. His computer setup is way too advanced for me. I'm one of them, just turn the thing on and I want everything to work. He's got monitors, he's got the TV, he's got the Xbox, this, that. It's too many buttons and stuff, and so I couldn't figure out how to watch the game. But I found a way to watch the halftime show. So I was able to see it. That was the only thing I wanted to see anyway. I didn't really want to see the game. I don't really care about the game. So, what do y'all think about the halftime show and Eminem taking a knee um, after his performance? Because I guess he had told the NFL beforehand that he wanted to do that. And I read an article that said that they told him not to do it, and he was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And so he did it anyway. And you know, some people, of course, are saying that um why was he the only one that did it, and why didn't the black artists who were performing, why didn't they do it with him to show solidarity? And why was he up there doing it by himself? At this point, I don't think the whole knee thing means anything. Like, we get on, like, trends have a wave, and once you ride that wave, we kind of move on to the next thing. Like, I really don't think this whole taking a knee has the impact that it had during the whole Black Lives Matter. um right, right, Phoenix. That's what people were trying to explain to white people in the comments on one of the threads that I was reading. His white privilege protects him. Of course, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and the rest of them, they have probably been told, look, don't do that. Don't don't mess up your Mary J. Blige. Don't mess up the performance by bringing a political statement into it. I'm pretty sure they were told that beforehand. So yeah, he can take it because people did. A lot of some white people I saw was like, well, why did he do it? And I saw one white lady, insinuate that everybody else up there were cowards because basically they didn't do it and he did. But he's not going to suffer the same consequences had Snoop Dogg or Dre or 50 Cent or Mary J. Blige, had they did it, it would have been totally different. They would have been talked about in a different manner. Yeah, I saw Snoop in his Crips Blue. But I thought that his Crips Blue was a for Nipsey. I thought that was his way of honoring Nipsey. That's how I looked at it. And it couldn't have been, but I thought he wore that to honor Nipsey. Because wasn't that Nipsey, that was his color? That was his color, that blue color. Demona said precisely, Phoenix. He was really the only one that could have done that last night. He performed the white the white boy anthem, Lose Yourself, and then took a knee. And that's, believe it or not, that's one of the only Eminem songs that I really like. Like, I really like that song. When that song came out, I was like, yes, you better do that. And I was like, okay, girl, you all excited by yourself. Gizmo was looking. And y'all, ain't Snoop a Crip too? I think so. I think so, child. I don't know. When y'all know I kind of got mad at Mary a little bit because she didn't really do her dance. She didn't do it enough. Like I really wanted her to do it. You know, with the little kick that she, you know, that little dun, 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 and she be all seem like she be all off beat and stiff and everything. But I love that little dance, and she didn't really do it enough. Like that's her signature move, girl. If you didn't do nothing else, you should have did that. Like she should, instead of falling all out and stuff like she did, she should have did her little signature move at the end. And I'm telling you, everybody would have fell out. Everybody would have been like, yes. She just didn't do it enough for me. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, but I love her. She looked so beautiful. She looked so, hey, Tina. She looked so good. I mean, they all looked good for their age. Because it's not like they in their 20s. Snoop Dogg and Dre and, um, ain't they all 50? If they not 50, they close. They knocking on 50's door. They all look, they all look age appropriate. 50 Cent looked like he didn't put on he in love and he looked like he didn't gained a little bit of weight. But I mean they look age appropriate. Girl, they should have let her do her dance. Then what y'all have her up there for? She is famous for that. That is her signature move. They should have let her do that. Come on now. You wanted her out there. And I heard that none of them got paid. None of them got paid. Why they didn't pay them? It was too many artists. I heard at first I thought I had heard that Mary J. Blige didn't get paid. But then this morning I heard nobody got paid. I'm about to look it up. Oh, performers don't get paid for the Super Bowl halftime show. The NFL covers the cost of the performance, but the performers aren't paid. What the? They did all that for free. They did all that for free, y'all. That's why she wasn't out there doing her signature move. She was like, "Y'all ain't pay me." So it says, and this is from the Washington Post. It says the pinnacle of nationwide televised performances is perhaps none other than the annual Super Bowl halftime show. But it may surprise you to know that despite all the extravaganza and hefty price tag to operate the halftime show, the NFL ends up paying the singers and headline performers nothing. Thus, I read they pay artists scale for performing, which is the minimum. This said nothing. It said that's right. Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem will be paid zero for their live performance that tens of millions of people will be watching this year. But that does not mean performers necessarily leave the game empty handed. Oh, so I guess they okay, so it says the 2020 show with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira rang in 13 million. Lady Gaga's 2017 performance, where fans saw a pre-recording of her cascade down from the top of NRG Stadium, wasn't far behind with the cost of 10 million. Maybe they get money from the recording because the NFL owns the rights to that, so maybe they get some of that money. Sometimes performers even help cover some of the production costs. While they may not leave with a check from the NFL, the true benefit of performing at the halftime show is worldwide exposure that leads to more music sales and streaming. So it says that I guess when the weekend performed, his music sales went up 385% on Spotify and Apple Music. So he made money. So I guess that's what happens. Oh, it says Jennifer Lopez. Um, her music went up on Spotify also. So I guess they, hope that stuff like that will happen. I know Mary J. Blige. Did she got a new album or something? I'm not really into her music. I mean, I don't dislike her music. I'm not into anybody's music. I don't purchase music. Like if I hear music, then I'll listen to it. Now my husband is the one who will, download music, listen to music, purchase music, whatever. He is a diehard um Prince fan. He has a lot of Prince music, a lot of the music that has never been played on the radio. I mean, he has like Prince albums, Prince books. I want him to make a video one day and show some of his um, Prince paraphernalia, some of his, the stuff that he's collected from Prince. So Goddess Wisdom said everything is staged. Right. What's the knee gonna do? Just like screaming in the street. I mean, I think he had I think from him it wasn't staged. I think he had good intentions, but at this point, what is it really going to do? I don't think he had bad intentions. I think he had good intentions. But I just don't think at this point, that it's really going to do anything. I think, it's just like spitting in the wind at this point. People have, made up their minds what they believe about the whole taking a knee, meaning. They've already made up their minds, and nothing is going to change how, some people feel about the whole taking of the knee, especially white people. They're not going to change their mind. If they feel like it's disrespectful, then it's disrespectful, and they don't care, like how other people feel about it. Now, I want to say one more thing before I get ready to go. All of my videos on YouTube are free. There is a plethora of knowledge if you look at those videos. I even have some of them in playlists. If you go to the channel and click on playlists, you will see home search, wig reviews. There's videos for Gizmo. There are chakra healing videos, my crochet videos, my Orisha teaching videos, my spell videos, my houseplant videos, and crystal jewelry videos. I didn't even put it in the playlist for you. So you can just go right to, if you want to look at crystals or you want to look at spells, go to that playlist and look at those videos. Now, if you have a detailed question for me, you want me to, give you advice on what is going on in your life, you need to make an appointment with me, and it is not free. You pay Starbucks to make your coffee. That overcharged coffee. You go to Starbucks, you want your coffee fixed. You don't pull up to that window and expect for them to give you your coffee for free because you have a certain way that you like your coffee made. When you give them your order, you don't expect to pull around to the driveway and they just hand you the coffee and let you drive off. So why do you think that you can come on here or come into my email and say, hey, this is going on, this going on, this going on, this going on. I don't understand this. I don't know why this is going on. I seen something come through my window. A bird fell on me. What you think? Oh, this bird just shitted on me twice. What you think I should do? And you think I'm going to go through all of this kind of stuff with you and it's going to be free? The fuck? No. That's not how life works. Okay? It's a whole lot of free stuff. And if you can't find the answers that you looking for in that free stuff, then you need to sit down and make an appointment with me. And you're going to pay me just like you do when you go to the doctor and you pay your co-payment. You go to the doctor, they don't look at you for free. You could be having a heart attack. And that nurse or whoever she is gonna come and ask for your insurance card. They don't care what's going on with you. You're gonna pay. So stop looking at people and expecting them to do things for you for free. Especially when you don't even know them. You don't know how you ask somebody for something for free and you don't even know them. The majority of y'all don't know me from a can of paint. Now I have some of my regulars on here who been with me for a minute. Now, if they jump in my DMs and ask me something, that's different. And the majority of them don't even do that. They may say, hey, have you heard of blah blah blah? Or I've had somebody ask me before, should they do a white bath or something like that? Or, can you give me the ingredients for a white bath or something? That's different. But to want to come and tell me your whole life story about the witch that's been chasing you in your dreams for days and you don't understand why and what do I think and all of this kind of stuff. No, girl, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Now, I will talk to you about all of that after you set up an appointment. We can sit back and talk about all of that. But we just ain't gonna do it for free. Okay? Because we're not friends like that. And even if we were friends, I don't allow my friends to just dump their problems on me. We don't do that either. And you shouldn't be either. If you consider yourself a spiritual person, you should not have friends who just dump on you constantly. No, you have to set boundaries with people. And that's part of my way of setting boundaries. I'm not going to be taking on everybody's stuff because y'all feel like, oh, she the strong one, she the spiritual one, she the this, she the that. I can just dump all my shit on her and have her figure it out. No, we're not doing that. They ask you for your in they don't care. They will come right in the room and ask you for your insurance information. Or, you know, most of the time because I go to my regular hospital, they have you in the system. So when you check in at triage, you've already showed them your insurance card. So when you get back to the back, they usually come in and you just sign the little automated computer thing. But they gonna get your insurance information at the triage desk before you come in the back. You gonna show them something because nothing is free. Nothing. Nothing is free. Okay? And I just want people to understand that because it's been some new folks and I'm getting that a little bit. And don't look at my nails. I know they need to be done. I'm gonna do something with them. I haven't figured out if I want to put my press on nails back on or what I want to do. Um, I've gotten new subscribers, I guess, and people think that everything is free. And I just want to let you know that it ain't. Okay. Yeah, don't you not you can't go to no hospital and it's free. Somebody paying for it. Either your insurance is paying for it, or if you're under some type of governmental program, they're paying for it. And if you don't have insurance, they're gonna try to figure out a way to help you get something. They do have hospitals here in the Bay Area that you can um go to if you don't have regular insurance. Like we have Kaiser. So I always go to a um Kaiser facility. But they do have other hospitals if you don't have like major insurance, you can go there. But you have to, sign up for the county insurance or whatever. Yes, Tina, yesterday's price is not today's price. It's not. It's definitely not. So my prices went up the beginning of the year anyway. Because I'll be seeing some folks on here that I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be nice. So I told y'all if you have your uh honey jar, today is the perfect day to, give your jar a little stir. Mine been sitting for a while. I don't know if you can see all that stuff at the bottom. But today is a perfect day to give your jar a little stir up that, your love energy. For all y'all folks that, you know, you can just stir it up to bring love to you, and you didn't, get the love you thought you deserved today. Stir it up to get your own energy right. Don't be a bitter Betty. If things didn't work out the way you thought they were going to work out today, don't be on social media hating on other people. Hey, stupid. I wouldn't even be posting all it. Don't do that. Just look at everybody and be like, you know what? What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. This day is going to be over at midnight. And tomorrow I won't have to see this shit. Let the people that's happy, let them be happy. This could be their first real Valentine. And if they post in everything, oh, he breathed on my neck. Oh, he bought me a flower, one flower girl. Oh, he bought me some candy from Walgreens. Let her have it. Okay? Because somebody posted on their Instagram, if you're over 40 and your boyfriend or your significant other buys you a teddy bear, don't post that shit on social media because it looks stupid. Like, you can't get a teddy bear after 40? Like, I love teddy bears. Like, my husband is constantly buying me these. I think the only reason why I didn't get one for Valentine's Day is because he just bought this one for Christmas. This one, I think. I don't know if it. I think it was this one. I think I got this one for Christmas, and I had got this one like. Turn around, girl. I got this one like before Christmas. I think that's the only reason why he didn't give me one for Valentine's Day because I love them. And if teddy bears is your thing and your man got you a teddy bear, he got you a teddy bear. Like, don't be listening to these bitter people on social media talking about a man after 40 can't buy you a teddy bear. Like, that sounds stupid. Let him get you what he can. Maybe that's all he can afford. Maybe his mortgage is expensive. He got a car note, insurance, and all he could get you was a teddy bear. Take it. At least he bought you something. Okay. I thought you already made one. I thought you already made one, Tina. Because we made these 2 years ago. Remember? I think this is on one of the. I didn't show you guys how I made the cover, but we made the jar together like 2 years ago, I guess. And this is a barrette that's clipped onto. Can I get it off? Yeah. This is a barrette that's clipped onto the jar, and I crocheted this and added the cowrie shells. But yeah, this is just a really cute barrette that I found, I guess at the dollar store or something. I think at the dollar store. And I was like, oh, that'll be so cute right there. Because Oshun love her bling bling. So I just got that to dress the jar up because it's just a regular, probably salsa jar or something. It just made it look cute. And I just used some cotton yarn and just made it in the round and just kept going till I got to the size that I wanted, and then crochet string and tied it around there to close it. Well, yeah, make you a nice little yellow, gold, white, any light color for Oshun because it was a Oshun honey jar. So that's all I got, y'all. That's it. I'm going to go and clean out my air fryer because I have made some barbecue chicken and jalapeno poppers in the air fryer. So I'm going to go clean that out and work on my nephew's blanket. I'll show y'all how big it's got. It's getting bigger. It's getting big. Oh, that's the back. I ain't cut my I haven't weaved my ends in yet. I always end up doing that last. And that's the part that I hate the most. And I think when I'm just like sitting around not doing anything, I will weave in the end. So after it's finished, I won't have that to deal with. But yeah, it's coming out nice. Dallas Cowboys blanket. He is a Dallas Cowboys fan. So I'm still working on that. And when I get finished with that, I'm going to make another one of those hexagon, the granny hexagon jackets. I'm gonna make another one of those. So that's what I've been doing. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we may do because I keep saying we're gonna do some card readings, but tomorrow we probably will do some for real. I'll just start out doing those and um won't talk about anything but the cards. So we'll do those tomorrow because we haven't done that in a while. So um that'll give me a chance to get the PayPal information. So if people, want more than one card and if they want to pay for it, they can do that. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably the same time. Child, this weather flipped the script on us. I got up this morning and it was overcasty, cloudy. Now it's windy and it's not a forecast to rain, but it's windy and it's not warm outside. It says 56 degrees, but I don't feel like it. It feel like it's colder than that. So tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit warmer. So we couldn't go outside because it was cold out there. So when it's cold, we're gonna be in the house. That's that. I love you guys. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you to all my moderators and members of the channel. And I'm gonna try to get the Patreon thing completed today. It's almost completed, I think. Let me look and see before I hang up. Oop, not TikTok. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what my name is on here. When I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. Cause Patreon, I don't know, it's not simple. It's it looks weird. So when I get it figured out, I'll let you guys know. Oh, speaking of Florida, did I tell you guys that we were looking at Florida. We're looking at some houses out there because they are much cheaper than they are here. But y'all know that. Y'all know California just doing too much. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope that you all received everything you wanted and you didn't put too much into this one day that's going to be over soon. If you want some chocolate, go get it. It'll be on sale tomorrow everywhere. Okay. Go get you some chocolate if that's what you want. If you want somebody to say, I love you, I love you. Okay. I love y'all. That's all you need. If Jody didn't act right, let him go. He for the streets. He is for the streets. And you have to learn how to differentiate. Differentiate. You know what I'm trying to say. Which Jody is for the streets and which Jody is for you. Because all Jodies ain't for you. Some Jodies are just for the streets. And you just have to learn how to have fun, and that's it. If he for the streets, he for the streets. You gotta let him go. Have fun, do the do, and let him go. Don't put your claws in something that don't belong to you. Okay? Go buy you some chocolate, eat, and be happy. If you want to go out to dinner and Jody didn't take you out to dinner, go out to dinner. But don't go tonight because it's going to be packed everywhere. Because, there are some people who are in love and love to go out to dinner on Valentine's Day. I remember one Valentine's Day, me and my husband didn't make reservations. We just thought, oh, it ain't going to be that crowded. It ain't going to be a lot of people. And it was, during the week, like today's Valentine's Day. People got to go to work. If these restaurants ain't go, every restaurant we went to was like an hour wait, 45 minutes wait, jam packed. We ended up going to Popeyes. I'm not waiting no hour for no food. So do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Don't get too caught up in this one day. It's gonna be over in 7 hours. Tomorrow we'll be on something else. It won't even matter. Now I'm gonna still be eating chocolate because I got like 3 boxes. But that ain't gonna matter to nobody else. Like I'm not gonna be posting my chocolate tomorrow. So do what makes you happy. Okay? It's just one day. And it'll be over in a few hours. It'll be all over. All right. I love you guys. And you love them too? You want to say hi? Huh? You want to say hi? I guess not. He's not going to move. Come here, Poop. Come here, Poo Poo. I swear, Gizmo be looking drunk. Like, he just can't, eyes low and everything. Like, he is drunk, but he's not. Okay, y'all. That's it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.